Hello, judges. So, as per the problem statement has been stated that we have to build up an AI-driven health chatbot. So, this is our user-friendly AI-driven health chatbot, which is embedded by AI and can be used in the rural areas, so that they can be useful for the medical issues which are happening in the rural areas. Therefore, in our chatbot, we have embedded both the every linguistic language that have been considered. So, it is an multilingual chatbot. You can, as per you can see that it is embedded with English, Hindi and Odia. Till now we have embedded three language, and for further time we will try to embed more languages. So it is working in both in English, Hindi as well as Odia. You can see it, the language changes to all the language Odia, Hindi and English. So if we now try to go in English, and for now if we are trying to use the chatbot for any purpose, just like we want to see what are the symptoms of flu. If there has been flu in that area and some of the users are asking about the symptoms of flu, they will just go and click upon the basic thing, which is what is the symptoms of flu, and it will tell us all the symptoms about the flu. And the major thing which will happen is it can give a text to speech thing, which can happen when you click on this icon. It will start reading of what are the symptoms, and in rural areas it is very useful, as most of the people can't read much things. So it will be useful in that case, so that they can directly see or directly hear what's the information that has been given by WHO, ICMR, and MOHFW, because all the database we are carrying are from health related organization, which are WHO, ICMR, MOHFW, which are most of the highest authorizations for health organizations. And we also we also tell that you should consult a doctor, because at priority there should be a doctor, because AI can tell you about the systems, but doctor should be in a higher priority. And now if we see the text to speech function, so if we click on the text to speech, it will take a loading time, and then it would start speaking.
Cough, sore throat, body aches, headache, chills, and fatigue. Prevention. Flu by getting vaccinated annually. Washing hands frequently. Avoiding close contact.
So this is how our chatbot is going to tell or speak to all the users and tell them what's the information that has been given by the chatbot. And there is a more feature which have been added to our chatbot, is this speaking feature. As per in rural areas, most of the people can't write. They can use this speaking feature to speak about their disease, and our chatbot can show them what is the disease related to and tell them the symptoms about it. So, and you can also add the pictures of your if you are infected by something, you can add pictures through this icon, and it will also tell about what is the major thinking of that disease, and what can happen with that particular bruise or injury. So this is most of the features which we have embedded. So now we are going to tell you about the interactivity feature of our chatbot, because in most of the areas people cannot define what's happening with them by just an single prompt or a single word. So by this we can tell, by the interactivity of our chatbot, this can help many users to think that what is going to happen with them in the future. So as you can see, this is the interface of our health chatbot, and if you type hi, so it will respond to it ki yes, tell me your problems, and if you write okay, then it will ask about what is your problem and what you are facing with. Just for example, we write ki yeah, I am suffering from a little bit of cold. So if we are writing cold, then it will ask about ki if it is runny nose or stuffy nose, and if we type yes here, it will ask if you are sneezing frequently. I will type yes, okay, I am sneezing frequently. And if you are having a sore throat, okay, for sore throat I will tell no, I am not having a sore throat. And mild fever, yes, I am having a mild fever. And by that analysis, it will give us a single theory that yes, you are having common cold, to stay hydrated, and some of the more symptoms that would be required in this disease. And also at last it will prescribe a doctor for confirmation. So that's what the interactivity feature which have been given by our health chatbot. which would be helping in rural areas to define what is going to happen with them in the future. So now we are going to tell you about a feature that we are going to embed in our front end, but we have almost made it our code base. So it's just only left to embed in our front end. So the feature is vaccination scheduler. So in this feature, you can see that we are running it on our terminal to show that yes, it is working or not. So in this, it's going to tell you how to the which month or at which date you are going to select to get your vaccination on. As you can see here, it is January, March, July and October, and some of the diseases vaccination should be done in this timings. So if for my example I would take July and type here 3 and enter it, so it will tell us about yes, these are the vaccines which should be taken in the month of July. And if you're gonna see here, tetanus booster and hepatitis A. So if I'm gonna take the vaccination for hepatitis A, I will type 2 and enter. So there would be a reminder set at that point of time, and yes, it will tell that yes, at that day or at that month, it will remind you that yes, you are gonna have a hepatitis A vaccination. So this is the feature which will tell you about the vaccination reminders in rural areas, because most of the people don't know when the vaccination is going to held. So it will tell you about which date and which time the vaccination is going to held. So this is an useful feature for the rural areas. So these are all the features of our health chatbot which going to be useful for the rural areas to help them in their health issues. Thank you.